What's up guys, Rhino here and welcome to my latest FIFA 19 video. This video guys is going to be me taking part in my first online FUT draft of the year. So miraculously we're probably maybe like a month and a half into this game and I still haven't actually attempted a draft. So I figured finally it's going to be a time for me to do it for you guys. I've got like 30k at the moment. I've got a team which I'm pretty happy with. We have decent division rivals and FUT Champs rewards on the way on Thursday, so why not just invest 15k in a draft and see if it's any good. I mean, I've seen that a lot of the rewards are not necessarily that good, as they haven't really been in general like over the years, but I don't know, maybe it might have improved a little bit, and obviously you never know, I could get something decent, but I'll have to win the games first. So I have no idea how hard it's going to be. Sometimes it's quite difficult. But these are the formation choices we get anyway, guys. 4-3-1-2, 5-2-1-2, 3-4-3 flat, 4-3-2-1, and a 5-2-2-1. So I'm probably going to go for the 4-3-2-1, to be honest, just because it's going to be the easiest to get links, and also it has wingers. But just before I press that, guys, you can see in the bottom right hand corner I've got a little spinning wheel again, like I have with my 4 games to shine videos. And this is going to decide what type of FUT draft I build. So got various options on there. I've got well, there's just any hybrid, so that gives me like freedom to do anything. There's also one like little section for each of the major leagues. I'm going to do sort of the major leagues really, guys, with this. So there's like Premier League, French League, Bundesliga, Liga Santander, Serie A, and then also I've done a few different combinations with those leagues as well. So for example, there's one where if it lands on it, I have to make a Premier League and Liga Santander team. Or there's one where it could be like Ligue 1 and Liga Santander. Or there's one for like Serie A and Bundesliga. But I've not done anything that's more than 2 different leagues in one, because that's kind of what I would see as the any hybrid option being. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel, guys, just before I pick the formation, because then obviously it'll come up with the captain choices. So yeah, let's see what leagues this draft is going to be based around. What's it going to land on? It's going to be a Serie A team, this draft, guys. Now that is interesting. That means there's potential for this to be okay, to be honest. So do we get a Serie A captain? That is the big thing to kick it off. So we get choices of Edin Dzeko or Raul Albiol as Serie A. Isco is a decent player there. William Matic, not too bad, but obviously we can't go for them as a Serie A player there. Obviously, if there's not a Serie A player that comes up, then obviously I'm going to have to pick somebody that's not, and I'll just throw them onto the bench. So I'm going to try as hard as I can to get a Serie A starting lineup, basically. So I think I will probably go for Dzeko. As much as there's probably some decent strikers out there, although I suppose, actually no, but then Ronaldo's Serie A, isn't he? So you know what? I'm actually going to take Raul Albiol. I'm going to kick it off with Raul Albiol. What's going on now? Why are they not letting me pick my team? So the striker position, give me a CR7. What is it going to be? No, it's not even going to be a Serie A player, is it? We've not got a Serie A player there. So unfortunately, we can't do that. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take Gerard Moreno, because it's the highest rated. Hopefully we get a decent rated draft as well. In the right forward slot, it's going to be, there's Bale, Di Maria, Mahrez, Willian, Sterling, but no Serie A, so we're going to go for Gareth Bale. It's not a bad pick, to be fair. Left forward, it's Silva. Great. I bet there's a Serie A, isn't there? Nope. No, there's not. It'll be the 73 lengths he's highest rated. This has not been a good start for Serie A. This has been savage. They're really shafting me here, but we do get some Serie A players here. We've actually got 3. There's Hetamai, Castro, and Signorini. And I'm going to go for Castro, I think. Not Signorini, because he looks terrible. Castro and Hetamai look okay. So if anything, Hetamai looks a little bit better, actually, with his defensive stats. So what's his... He's got 4-star, 4-star, high, and only 3-star, 4-star. I'm going to go for Hetamai, even though he's 1 rating lower. I like that he's got quite well-rounded stats, so I can't swap him yet, can I? What are we going to get in the second central midfield area? There's Allen. That is a very nice pick. I'll be very pleased to take him. He goes straight in. And the third and final centre mid slot, I think it's just Boateng. Yeah, that's not a bad player though. Kevin Prince Boateng. So we've managed to get a full Serie A midfield, which is a good start in terms of chemistry. But we do need to somehow get a forward line out of the players on the bench. Hope we can get a right back. We don't get a right back. There's nobody from Serie A in the right back position. So we will go for Kieran Trippier because it's the highest rated. Left back. There's not a Serie A again. Savage. They're all 75 rated as well. That is awful. We'll go for him. You know, he's rare. Why not? Looks a little bit better. Other centre back there is Ranocchia, who is Serie A. So we'll go for Ranocchia. So we've got two centre backs. We've got a midfield, but we do need full backs and we do need a front three. Can we get a goalkeeper? Oh, yes, we can. Look at that. Inform Szczesny. That is absolutely phenomenal. Straight in. What a pull that is. Wojciech Szczesny. Let's go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Handanovic. Even better. Look at that. Straight in. So we've got two great goalkeepers. Handanovic is insane on this game. What we're saying for this position is Umtiti. So there's no Serie A. So we're going to go for Umtiti for that rating. What's on the next pick? There is Ansaldi, which is not too bad. That guess is a fullback. It's a little bit disappointing we got past up that Lala, but we'll put Ansaldi in there. Still looking for a right back though, EA. We don't get one there, but we do get a couple of interesting choices there. Well, there's a Bakayoko, but I'm going to have to pass him up because I need to take Keita Balde to get the chemistry in the forward areas. Bale obviously drops to the bench there. What else is there on this pick? There is no Serie A, unfortunately, so we will go for... what do I go for? Gustavo or do I go for Giuliano? I mean, Giuliano looks better, but do I necessarily need those players, the forward attacking players? Because I've got Bale there on the bench, so I might actually go for Gustavo. Next choice... Oh, Mo Salah and Mbappe. Oh, wow, that is some choices there. There's no Serie A, so it's just a case of do I want Salah or do I want Mbappe? Oh, wow. I feel like I want to take Mbappe because, like, he is just so good. But then I feel kind of bad for not taking Salah, especially because he's one rating higher. But nah, I've got to take Mbappe. I've got to take Mbappe for this. What a sub that's going to be. There's, oh, João Cancelo, that's very good. Very, very good. Need a right back. I'm passing up Mahrez again and also an informed Felipe Anderson, but that does actually complete the defence, which means that we're just looking for a left winger and a striker now in these final picks, guys. We've got 5 picks to get 2 more players. We get a left winger. He's not exactly that good, but it's filling in the chemistry there. Ferro, whatever he's called. He's going to go there. And we are just looking for a striker. We are just looking for Cristiano Ronaldo, EA. Is it too much to ask? Possibly. I thought he might have been there. No Serie A. So we're going to go for Jorginho for the rating. Please, please, please. We need something here. We need something here, EA. We're going to take Roberto Firmino. Or do I have to take Sorrentino because he's Serie A? But then I have a Serie A goalkeeper. Do I have to do that? You know what? I've already taken two Serie A goalkeepers. I'm gonna let it slide a little bit with the rules on that, guys. I don't need him. I'm not gonna take another Serie A goalkeeper just because he's Serie A. I'm gonna take somebody as a super sub. We're gonna take Roberto Firmino. Seeing as I did do the honourable thing and not take Salah. Oh my, what's going on here? We have got Cuadrado, Courtois, Casemiro, Pepe Reina, and Alejandro Gomez, and it's gonna have to be Alejandro Gomez just because I can play him up front. I feel awful turning down like a Cuadrado and even Courtois, but I've got to think about the chemistry here, guys, and I've got to take Alejandro Gomez and put him up front. That gets us to 100 chemistry. We have one last pick to try and improve the team somehow. Doesn't look like it's going to. It's not that great options. We don't get any Serie A players. We've got Vasquez, but I'm probably going to take Lozano, I think. Although... nah, you know what? I don't need to take Lozano. I've got Mbappe, I've got Bale, I've got Firmino. I'm just going to go for rating to try and get us the highest draft possible. What they're saying here. This tends to complete with a manager. So you need to quickly sort out the bench to see what the rating will be. We put Bale down the end there. Put Mbappe. Next to him, TT. We need to put Firmino on the bench. Take out Barreca. Also, Jorginho can go on there in place of Trippier. Let's just swap those to get them in the right order. I will actually probably put Gustavo on the bench in game, actually, because Vasquez isn't exactly going to be that useful to use. But that is going to be a 183 draft, guys. We've got a few real iffy players in there. Some players that just probably aren't going to cut it. That whole left side is just tragic, to be honest. But hopefully I'll be able to fix that by bringing a few subs on. Just quickly pop a manager in. But not a bad first draft. Hoping we get a Serie A manager. Not that it's really going to make much of a difference. Why can't I... Wow, you need to actually know what the logos are. Oh, that's right. I can see it just from behind there, actually. Serie A is not there. So... Well, we can actually test to see who gets links here. So the Brazilian guy gets one link on one player. We're not really getting anything, are we? You know what? We'll take the... Actually, I don't know. Maybe take for the defender, actually. I'm going to take the Santander manager to boost Raul Albiol, just because he'll actually stay on the pitch, and I don't think the French left winger will. But that is the team, guys. There's 183. All that's left to do now is get into the matches. Alright then, guys, so if you'd seen one of my previous videos, you might have seen a little kind of like spoiler as to how this got on, but I won't say anything right now, only that it was a bit of a mixed bag, to be honest, the game. So that's obviously the team which we came up against in the first game. Decent little draft, to be fair, like a few decent players in there, but this game, it started off badly. As you can see, like we fell behind from Mahrez. Decent finish, even though it was off his right foot, which I found quite unusual at the time, but we did fall behind, and then this actually triggered a little like change in terms of like substitutions and things like that, and then we kind of went from strength to strength really then. I was using, now we could, I know, like some of you guys may class this as like cheating if I'm going for like a Serie A draft, but the way I kind of had it in my head is that I would do like a Serie A 11 that I'd plan, and then in terms of the subs I could just use whoever I wanted. So I was bringing on like Firmino, Mbappe and Bale, which I suppose helps quite a bit. Well, that, and you can see that we did actually level it up through Mbappe from the penalty spot after winning, you know, like clear penalty it was, and that gets us obviously 5 minutes before the break, which is, you know, a pretty good time to score. Gets us back in, thinking like, yeah, you know what, we got a whole half then to go and try and win the game. But in the end, that's not really how it panned out, because you can see we're into the 45th minute here, and Alejandro Gomez with a shot, parried away, Bale fisted down, and then turned in by Kevin Prince Boateng, of all people. So he then puts us in front with, you know, I think it's 3 minutes of added time there, you can see. It's still a little bit of time. So we obviously don't want to concede like kickoff glitch or anything like that, but we are there obviously thinking, you know, we're going to go in at half-time with a lead. But then, you know, the ref's just got other ideas. He's looking at thinking, you know what, we're going to play to the 49th minute. Alejandro Gomez with the pullback, Gareth Bale makes it 3-1. So we've gone from being 1-0 down in the 39th minute to being 3-1 up going in at the break, which is, I mean, it's a phenomenal 5 or 6 minute blitz that we had, or I said too fast, but you should probably call it 10 minutes actually if you're not classing like 49th as the 45th. But yeah, like sort of like 10-minute blitz there where we've completely spun the game on its head. If I was that guy, I would have been a little bit disappointed, to be honest, to be conceding in the 49th minute. I literally, it's nothing worse than when they go over like the time limit and then you concede. It just, you feel like you've been robbed, to be honest. But yeah, good situation for us. That was an absolute mess, that moment there. I have no idea what the goalkeeper was doing. I had full control over the defender. I did not call the keeper out or anything like that. I was thinking, just stay in your goal, mate. I'll deal with it. I'm going to deal with it. It's going to be absolutely fine. But he comes out, completely cleans out the defender and leaves an empty goal. So that was really frustrating at the time because I felt like I got the guy back into the game. But Mbappe stepped up again there, as you can see. And he restored the 2-goal cushion. And with probably about, you know, like 11 or 12 minutes, maybe a little bit more, including like added time, gets us in a decent position to go on and try and take this game. And to be honest, I think this guy probably at this point thought, you know, it was over and he kind of lost the plot a little bit. And we got an opportunity here with Gareth Bale on his right foot, hits a straight at keeper, but he gets the rebound in. It's put us 5-2 up, and this guy did rage quit. So that meant that 1 game down, 1 victory. So we're not going to have a complete, I suppose I should say, a complete shit show. In that we were literally going to lose first game. That didn't happen, fortunately, in our first draft. But I will say that it didn't really get much better than that, unfortunately. Because you'll see the team that we came up against in the second game, and the guy was like a good FIFA player as well. It wasn't one of those ones where like you come up against somebody who had like a really good team but just didn't really have like the ability to back it up. I mean, look at that, like Champions League Aguero, Champions League Sanchez, Pogba, Barkley's obviously not that good, but he obviously swapped him out. Bale, Carvajal, informed Godin, informed Maguire, Mendy, Oblak. Obviously there's like Eric Dyer in there, but he took him off as well. But you can see there, he could have paused literally from kickoff to do that. But he actually scored from kickoff with Pogba. Literally just whipped it in. It was like a minute on the clock. I couldn't defend it. It was, you know, classic kickoff glitch boost. I literally could not touch him. Straight away in a game which I thought was going to be extremely difficult. I had a mountain to climb. And there you can see I then went 2-0 down in the 41st minute. Aguero, pretty much exact same goal. But it's just how it's been on this game. Like you just can't really defend things like that. Like if the shot is good enough, then it's going to go in. And that gets us through to half time. So we're 2-0 down. I mean, look at it. We didn't even have a shot. We were literally awful. The guy was just too good. His team was too good. We could not really get anywhere near him. But miraculously, he made a bit of a rash decision, to be honest, and gave away a penalty in like the 52nd minute, which gave us, you know, the door was very much left ajar, I would say. And we had an opportunity to try and get back in, and you never know with some people. Like if they concede a goal, they might kind of crumble a little bit and get a little bit frustrated. So we stepped up with Mbappe, but of course it was saved, which meant that for me that kind of felt like if we were ever going to have an opportunity to get back in, that would be it. And you can see we're getting like 20 minutes left. He scores with Alexis Sanchez, I think that was. I mean, how he scored that, I have no idea. I really don't know how he could have put that in. He literally just like whipped the corner out and just hit it first time across and like bent round into the bottom corner. I mean, it was a ridiculous finish. And then Gareth Bale then made it 4-0 right at the end. So we end up losing the second game, guys, unfortunately. And you'll see by the stats which come up in a second, we thoroughly deserved to lose. He was a much better player. It was yeah, we definitely should have lost. There was no like bullshit involved there. But yeah, that's kind of how our first draft went on this channel this year, guys. So yeah, let's open up the packs and see what rewards we do get. So here we go, guys. This is going to be the moment where we claim our reward. I can't imagine it's going to be anything half decent at all. I mean, I think normally if you win like 2 games, you get like a 15k pack and a 7.5k pack. So we're probably just going to get absolute nonsense here, to be honest, for winning 1 game. But got to do it anyway. You never know. Yeah, we get gold pack, silver players pack, and a premium gold pack. Even though like premium gold pack's probably the best one, as much as like a poor pack, you never know. It could be the most unlikely of packs that gets us our best thing this year. So we will obviously do these and just see what happens. But I don't really expect a lot. But the silver one first, which gets Luperto. To be honest, I'm hoping I get some like MLS players. I've got like a little concept MLS squad on the go. Valo, it's not one of the ones that's in the squad, unfortunately. Because there's a lot of like silver players in this squad that I've put together, and yeah, obviously some silver players have a bit of value on the market, and I don't really want to have to pay for them because I feel like they're not actually worth it if you're going to use them like in game. So hopefully I can pack some at some point, which might make it a little bit cheaper for me. Got a standard gold pack here, which obviously doesn't have a walkout. Does it have? Yeah, it doesn't even have a rare player, unfortunately, but that's to be expected. We got 1 pack left, guys, before the end of the video. We get a contract as a rare item there. There's a couple of players to kind of like increase the club value, I suppose. Throw that kit onto the transfer list, or I'll probably end up just discarding that actually. But yeah, we'll end on the 7.5k pack, guys. Hopefully we can get a rare player at least. It's not going to be a walkout, of course. It is actually a board, which is not too bad actually. That's pretty impressive. It's going to be Jorginho. Very nice. Can't really complain with that, to be honest. 84 rated Jorginho for literally winning 1 game of FUT draft in a 7.5k pack. I mean, that's pretty decent. That's pretty respectable. There's Pablo Fornals, Rogic, and Paco Ayastaran. We get the squad fitness card as well. glove chemistry style, which is not too bad actually. Jorginho is just going to go straight into club, actually, I think. I don't really think he's going to be that worth selling. I'd rather just keep him for club value. So yeah, I mean, that's how like our first draft of the year went, guys. Obviously, pretty savage team that we had in general. It really didn't play that well, to be honest, and it was difficult. Like, we made obviously 3 subs, but even then, the defense just was not good enough. We needed we literally needed probably about 7 or 8 subs, to be honest, to make that team actually be able to like go the whole way and win 4 in a row. So hopefully, if I do another one of those videos again in the future, we might get something a little bit more usable. Maybe the wheel will be a bit nicer to us in terms of how it spins. Maybe it'll just say like full prem, or maybe it'll just say we can make any team we want. It could be a little bit nicer to us, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that video, guys. If you did, then feel free to leave a like, comment to let me know what you think, and yeah, if you're enjoying the draft this year or any like good rewards that you've got in the draft, because obviously I don't know what you can get for the top end rewards as of yet, because I've only literally done the one. So yeah, let me know about that. And if you want to see like any more of my like FUT draft videos or any other of my videos in terms of the Road to Glory, then you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.